Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for July 16th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.15, gaining 0.39% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand MSN. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.35, gaining 0.83% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 162.18, losing 0.01% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. USD SGD is trading at 0.7759, gaining 0.14% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Currency markets are reacting to gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand MSN. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7002, gaining 0.36% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1478, gaining 0.06% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 96.34, losing 0.09% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand MSN. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that Wall Street ends lower as Iran tensions dampen risk appetite, chipmakers drop. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Currency markets are reacting to gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand MSN. Our near-term view on pound sterling to US dollar. With pound sterling to US dollar moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $1.38 level above and $1.32 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.